Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Architectural Blender channel. This is the first English tutorial because I want the community to hear me. I actually found a very convenient way to render through network and also using remote desktop without the need to any add-ons or any TeamViewer or any stuff. We just need the Blender and the Windows, and that's it. Just these two and you are ready. So how we can do that? Let's start with this scene. This is an animation scene I'm working on, and I'm actually rendering it right now with this way. There are three things you have to do before you save the file and transfer it to other computers. First thing is to change your destination to a network place, or the output path has to be on a network folder, not a local folder, just to make sure we have our network setup or hack to work. Then you will mark on placeholders. Placeholders are just 0 kilobyte files, and it works perfectly when you make overwrite option not selected or unchecked. That will let the other computers, if a computer that is rendering a frame, the other computer will understand to skip this frame and render the next frame. So these options has to be set like this. Then you save the file normally, and I will save it as batch render, batch_render. It doesn't have to be the same name, but here is the setup that I use. I'm using a Blender 2.81, but I will let in the description below the 2.8 version, so you can just copy paste this and you are ready to go. So my setup is to make the directory of where the Blender is installed, and this will run Blender in background. This is B small -b that will make Blender run in the background. This is the file has to be read when the Blender is running, and -a stands for animation rendering session. And that's it. You have set your computers to run the renders, and let's see how it will look like. Here is the file. Okay, the batch file that we have created. If you don't know how to create a batch file, it's very easy. All you need to do is to create a new text file. We can create that on drive C, so we will create it on desktop. And of course you have to show the extension, so you will type pad.bat like that, and yes, and you have a batch file. Then edit and type in what we have here in this file, like this, the same. I will paste it, or I will leave it in the description below. Okay, so you will paste it like that, and boom, you are ready to go like this, and save, and that's it. All you need to do is just double click it and you will start your rendering, but you have to be sure that your file has the same name inside. So here it is. It will start rendering, and it skipped the rendered files and stopped because it doesn't has anything to render. So if we looked at the frames, here we go, you have the sequences and all ready and set. All the computers has rendered the frames, and I hope that the community sees this video. Maybe we can make this happen in the next version. Who knows? We will have like an option to let slaves or servers on other computers that runs in the background, and for the main one we may have like a network rendering button here or something. Just let the other computers has this kind of server or something. It looks like this when it starts rendering. So why not? It's very easy to implement, and it is the only core of the program. We don't need to have like multiple stuff to be done, or very fancy programming stuff. I'm just an architect that doesn't know anything about programming. So I think it's very easy to implement. It's really effective for small render farms. But if you have bigger ones, I guess that we need this very hardly. We need like servers to be started on other computers and management and all that stuff. Crowd render is good, but we have the same problem. We can't run Blender through remote desktop. So I hope that explains everything for this tutorial, and I hope that I can do another tutorial in English. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.